the latest updates, stories, and some delightful what-nots from our community. Our show is jam-packed today with our Mississippi Moments with Glenn Hughes discussing the importance of the long lead pond to our state's history, and our news wrap with Amaya Norman talking about food desserts. We also have the pleasure of hearing from our special guest, Canella Hooker, discussing about Toys for Tots campaign and more. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. But before we jump into all the excitement, here's a quick message from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277. And the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Welcome back, folks. Here's a look into our news for today. For our USM campus news, the Wesley Foundation at the University of Southern Mississippi is hosting its annual Worldwide Wishes Christmas Tree Gift Drive to bring joy to international students unable to travel home during the holiday season. The tree will be decorated with gift wishes from these students that may be fulfilled for them up until Friday, December 1st. The USM Wesley Foundation is located at 3200 Montauk Boulevard on the USM campus. On the USM campus. Organizers of the initiative, as the gifts reach the Wesley Foundation on December 1st at 5 p.m. For more information, contact the Wesley Foundation at 601-268-6889. Again, 601-268-6889. For Hattiesburg news, the Hattiesburg Zoo Lights of the Wild returns for 2023, a spectacular holiday event. Prepare for the holiday season as the Hattiesburg Zoo, Let me find it. The Hattiesburg Zoo brings back the beloved Lights of the Wild event. This dazzling display of the lights and lanterns will take place over 15 nights from December 1st to 23rd. Explore new lantern display alongside exotic ones celebrating wildlife and flora worldwide. Enjoy story time with Mrs. Claus, photos with Santa, animal encounters, and rides on the Northern Lights Express train. And take advantage of the snowfall every night. The event runs from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on weekends from December 1st to 3rd, 8th to 10th, and December 15th to 23rd. Tickets are available online with discounts, so remember to choose your specific night. Tickets at the gate are $16 for Saturday through Thursday and $20 for Friday and Saturday, which children under 2 are free. For Mississippi news, in Mississippi, the state health officer, Dr. Daniel Edney, is highlighting a concerned shortage of RSV vaccines, with the scarcity extending to the critical antibodies needed to treat infants with this infection. Dr. Edney emphasizes the importance of the RSV vaccine, particularly for vulnerable populations such as young children and older adults, once it becomes widely available. He assures the public that the vaccine is new but well-proven, safe, and effective, stating that he will personally take it as soon as it is accessible. This year, both COVID and RSV vaccines will be accessible through commercial pharmacies like Walgreens, CVS, Kroger, and Walmart, as they are not available in private clinics. Notably, the sole vaccine currently available in private clinics is the flu vaccine. Stay tuned for updates on vaccine availability and distribution. For international news, the FDA investigates lead concerns in apple cinnamon pouches for kids. Federal health officials are widening their investigation into lead-contaminated apple cinnamon fruit puree pouches marketed for children. The FDA has received reports on 7 illnesses in at least 5 states linked to the tainted puree. 2 new recalls by Schnucks Markets and Waze Markets joined a previous recall by Wanabana. The FDA warns that consuming these products can lead to acute toxicity. Parents and caregivers should avoid buying or serving them. The investigation began in North Carolina, where 4 children had elevated blood lead levels associated with the Wanabana product. Lead exposure is harmful, especially to children, causing damage to the brain and nervous system. Testing is crucial for those who have been exposed. That's your news update from Southern Miss Today. Next, we'll have the latest in sports and weather, so stay tuned, and we'll be back from a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mr. Sippy Beverages. Mr. Sippy Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mr. Sippy Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mr. Sippy Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Put a frog in boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As veterans, we tell ourselves the lie that we can handle anything. We let the water boil. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back with our action-packed sports segment. Let's dive into the latest scores, highlights, and sports. The University of Southern Mississippi was within striking distance of Mississippi State University with less than 8 minutes to play Saturday. But two big scoring playdowns to stretch by the Bulldogs sealed the Golden Eagles' doom as State nailed down a 41-20 victory over its interstate rivals. USM, which came into Davis-Wade Stadium riding a 2-game winning streak, saw Jacarius Casson answer a Mississippi State field goal with a 98-yard kickoff return to get the Golden Eagles within 26-20 with 7 minutes, 52 seconds to play. But MSU running back Jeffrey Pittman, a Taylorsville High School product, ripped off a 59-yard touchdown from 38 seconds later, followed by a 2-point conversion pass to build back the State cushion to 34-20. State ended USM's hopes by halting a Golden Eagle drive that had reached the Bulldogs' 40-yard line with an interception that was returned 69 yards for the game clincher. The outcome gave Mississippi State interim coach Greg Knox his first career victory. Knox was handed the reins after first-year coach Zach Arnett was fired Monday. The Golden Eagles will wrap up the 2023 football season by hosting Troy University at 11 a.m. Saturday. This was your sports segment for today. Head over to southernmiss.com to keep up with all the Golden Eagles sports activities. As for our weather today, we are walking into a first alert weather day. Temperatures will rise into the low 70s across the Pine Belt. There's a 90% of rain for the event and overnight hours on Monday. Strong to severe storms, damaging gust winds, and tornadoes are possible. The squall line is expected to move through the Pine Belt from after 3 p.m. this evening and continuing up until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tuesday, we will see temperatures in the mid-60s across the area. There's a 40% chance for thunderstorms throughout the early morning hours. Strong to severe storms are possible. Wednesday will be rainy in the morning with highs in the high 50s across the Pine Belt. We will see partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Thursday, we will see temperatures in the high 50s. Skies will be cloudy throughout the day, and there is no chance for showers. Overnight lows will be in the low 40s across the Pine Belt. And this has been your weather forecast for this week. Up next, we have Mississippi Moments produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage with Glenn Hughes discussing the importance of the longleaf pine to our state's history. Check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. Glenn Hughes is the Extension Forestry Professor at Mississippi State University. He discusses the importance of the longleaf pine to our state's history.
Longleaf pine really is a reason that many communities in South Mississippi exist, and Hattiesburg was one of those. And so they came here looking for timber because if you look at the history of the eastern United States, they basically had harvested all the timber, lumbered all the timber in the eastern United States. And then once that happened, then they began looking at other locations that had timber. A lot of companies, J.J. Newman Company, for example, one of the bigger ones that was in Hattiesburg, they relocated from Pennsylvania down to Mississippi, and they established a sawmill here in Hattiesburg. And there are a number of other sawmills. But basically, from a cultural standpoint, the yellow pine is what attracted these industries to South Mississippi. The cities, again, like Hattiesburg, were established because of longleaf pine.
To hear more, visit MississippiMoments.org or just like us on Facebook. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
Mississippi Moments for today. Coming up, we have the pleasure from hearing from Cornella Hooker discussing about Toys for Tots campaign and some more good stuff. But before we get into that, here's a couple more words from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mr. Sippy Beverages. Mr. Sippy Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mr. Sippy Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mr. Sippy Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Are you in a hurry? Well, I am. But as a paralyzed veteran, I had to overcome incredible challenges just to regain my independence and return to work. Finding a parking space shouldn't be one of them. Illegally parking in spaces reserved for people with disabilities is not only wrong, it's against the law. So please, think twice before pulling into a reserved parking spot. Even if it's just for a minute, it's 60 seconds too long. This has been a public service announcement from United Spinal Association.
Now, please give a warm Golden Eagle welcome to our guest, Cornella Hooker.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I am great.
Can we discuss about this campaign that's going on? What's the gist about all that?
All right, our Toys for Tots campaign. It is hot and going. 2023 Marine Corps Toys for Tots Corporation campaign here in the Forest County and Lamar County areas. Mm-hmm. I have the privilege to be a volunteer with that program, and it's overseen by our coordinators over at the O.C.L. McCarty Youth Development Center here in Hattiesburg. Mm-hmm. And we are just excited to be able to assist many of our area Pine Belt citizens with this effort.
So how long have you been doing this toy drive thing?
The program is not too shy of 10 years. We've been doing it nearly 6+ years now. Mm-hmm. Going from a sleeve to getting the Marine Toys for Tots Corporation. So it's been ongoing and growing.
Do you know how this idea came about? Like you said, it's been going on for about a decade or so. What put the idea in mind, if you know?
Okay, so the center, we have connected with families in our mission of giving and being able to do our original Christmas sleeve and just providing toys for the family. It was just amazing blessing to be able to partner and oversee the branch of Marine Toys for Tots in their own wish and doing pretty much the same thing, being able to assist the families with toys during this season. Christmas is about love and giving and the joy and all of what we've known to be one of the best seasons in the year. And so we just love to have that opportunity to help enhance our own mission of the Christmas sleeve and to, run into the Toys for Tots campaign just to make it bigger and more greater for our children.
Yeah. So what is the specific goal in mind? Like, is this for homeless children or like what is this targeted? What crowd is this targeted for?
So we try to ensure that we're assisting our low-income families, our grandparents who are raising grandchildren, families who may be homeless would obviously, fall into those categories of low income, and those who may have, undergone a crisis during this time that would lead them to not being able to assist their children during this season. Mm-hmm. So we try to reach those who are more or most needed in this area, but in any effort that we can help anyone in our community, we make effort to do so.
So by taking part of this, like, how significant have you seen Toys for Tots make for the children and these people in these communities? Like, what statistics have you discovered?
Well, I would definitely say that there are smiles that you may not get on the daily basis that comes on individuals' face, and just being able to see that even in times where adults may not be appreciative, that these smiles on the kids' faces is what matters the most. And so just being able to, like our slogan say, it's about putting the smiles on the children's faces. So to be able to produce smiles and happiness, no matter how big or small the item may be, on those children's faces is definitely amazing adjective to being able to see what happens with our program.
See, my favorite thing about like this time of year is the gratitude is at its peak. You know, now's the time to like make people that feel like they aren't heard feel
Right.
heard, feel seen, feel
Absolutely.
understood. Like, you're thinking about me? Let me get you a toy. Like, a toy for me?
Yes, for you.
What is the most filling part of doing the drives?
Well, we do have volunteers that come in and assist us in many capacities during this time and other times. So just being able to bring people together for a great effort is just a blessing amongst itself. There are opportunities out here that exist that a lot of people don't take part in or are able to come together to get it done. And doing this program, I must say, we have help that comes from afar, all day sometimes. And just having the privilege to just get people together to do a great deed
Yeah.
is amazing.
Come together and just produce love.
Absolutely.
So with donating toys, what are the opportunities for these that if anybody that's listening would like to donate or take part into these activities?
So we do have our partners out there who have committed to being drop sites. Here on the USM campus, I will state that you have the Military Veterans Department. They have Toys for Tot boxes, as well as the Department of Residential Life. Throughout the city of Hattiesburg, we have Ollie's Bargain Market, which is one of our corporate sponsors, as well as Books A Million, Cadence Bank, Toyota of Hattiesburg, Petro Nissan, the Wynn Job Center, Forward Help Solutions, Clayton Homes, Target Stores, Vital Blood Center. They have our boxes. Pedal Spiritual Light, Scrick's Barbecue, the Dollar General stores, and Pedal on the 42 across from like the Sonic. Eagle Action Sports Paintball Park, Little Butcher Shop, Goodyear Tires and Pedal, Regions Bank on 98, as well as the Main Street and Pedal, Shady Acres Restaurant. We've tried to cover all areas. Maximus Foundation over in Cloverleaf Mall, the call center, Anderson Designs, Five Below on 98 West is also one of our corporate sponsors. We have an event coming up with them. The city of Hattiesburg and the city hall over with the mayor's office, Toby Barker, Planet Fitness, and we do have an updated list as partners commit to holding those boxes that you can find on our Osceola McCarty Youth Development Facebook page. So you don't have to drive far. I'm sure we have a box somewhere near wherever you are that you can get it dropped in, or you can give us a call and bring it right to site.
So with donations, if someone don't have a toy in hand, would you take cash to like go get toys for them, or?
Absolutely. We are set up to receive cash donations. Those can be brought directly to the Osceola McCarty Youth Development Center or mailed to 607 McSwain Street address to the Toys for Tot Corporation so that we can get that properly deposited into the corporation funds for the purchasing of toys for this particular effort.
So are there any specific special events happening soon for this campaign too?
Yes, I am elated to say that on Black Friday, when you can possibly get your best sales and deals on toys, we will be at Ollie's Bargain Outlet for a Stuff the Bus event. This will be happening on November 24th, obviously Black Friday, from 10 to 2. We'll be out there in the parking lot with our shiny bus and our Toys for Tot signs and gear. So come out and shop, and help stuff the bus for those toys. We also have a second Stuff the Bus effort that'll be at Five Below on December the 2nd, same time, 10 to 2, as well as we're going to travel over to Petal, the storage outlet over in Petal, Make Space Storage, will be hosting a Stuff the Storage unit for us, and that's going to be on December the 14th. And all of these events can also be found on our Osceola McCarty page, labeled Toys for Tot events for the tour drive.
All right. And also, are there any opportunities for individuals that would like to partake in these events?
Yes. I can't say it enough. We do have amazing groups who have come out and help us already during this time, and we're looking forward to some others to get connected. But if you are finding yourself with some free time during this season and willing to serve and give back to the Toys for Tot effort, you can indeed reach out to myself, Canella, or our coordinators, Miss Janet Baldwin, or Mr. Jerry Spann at our center facility by calling 601-658-0970, and we will get you connected on our opportunities for volunteering with this effort.
Are there also any extra other foundations happening soon aside from the Toys or Tots with y'all, or do you have any upcoming events? Is what I'm asking.
So
Aside from this one,
with the Osceola McCarter Center, after we finish our Toys for Tot drive, we will phase back into our normal year, and that activity for us in max capacity is serving our youth, of course. And so we do after school tutorial. So for those who are looking for that place for their child who may need some extra assistance or may just, need help with their homework or trying to improve in something that they may already be a bit proficient on in school, we do offer a 0 rate after school program from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday through Thursday at our Osceola McCarty Youth Development Center. And we follow the Hattiesburg School District schedule. So when their students are out, we are out. But if you're looking to get your youth ages 5 to 17, K through 12, connected with an after-school assistance, then do stop by the center or give us a call, and we can assist you with getting that application completed.
Okay. Is there any charges included
No,
with this?
it is absolutely free, 0 rate. You are required to drop off and pick up. We do not pick up from the schools or deliver the students home after the service has been rendered. So that is, one of our things that we're hoping to change going forward in the future. I would also like to go in on, we do service seniors in our areas. They are able to sign up. We are at capacity at this time, I will say that, but I do just want to put out there that we do service our seniors. For those food meals, they are able to get the senior commodity box from our site each month. And as we have an opening or waiting list, we do try to reach others, but we do make sure that those 65 that we do have signed up are able to locally get their box each month.
Okay. So I have like a not personal, but kind of more off-topic question compared to this. So this is the Marine Corps Foundation. So it's not anything pertaining. Is this just more just a volunteer opportunity, not necessarily for recruitment or anything?
Oh, absolutely not. There's no one who is required to be recruited into the Marine Corps for, participating in this effort. This is, like I stated earlier, more so their mission as a corps to help service those youth and children throughout the world. And as part of the effort, they do canvas coordinators and areas throughout the world to oversee these programs. And you can be a seller or one of their members who coordinate the program, or a great eligible volunteer partner for them. And so they do have requirements for overseeing this program. But no, you're not. No one is, being recruited for this effort.
How did you come across becoming one?
Well, just my long-term partnership with the O'Sullivan Carter Youth Development Center and pitching in and partnering with any efforts that they've come to see within the community. So taking on any programs that we find to be befitting at the site, including the Toys for Tot, that is my passion, just serving and being able to make a difference in the community. So I eat, sleep, and breathe service, so it's not a big deal at all.
Well, do you have anything else you would like to mention before we go next?
Just to all of our applicants out there who have applied for this season and should have by now received an email from us letting you know that your application has been approved. Don't forget that our distribution date is December the 19th, 2023 from 10 to 2 p.m. You will receive further information during the week of December 4th in reference to any special pickup times. And if those volunteers out there that's wanting to get connected, if there's just one particular day that you are feeling that you can make a big, big difference, December the 19th may be a great opportunity for you to come out and get connected with us. And just thank WUSM for allowing us to come on today to get the word out and let everyone know how they can help us put the smiles on our children's face during this Toys for Tot campaign year.
Yeah, I love seeing children smiling. Well, thank you so much, Miss Carnella.
You are welcome. Thank you.
And up next, we have our news wrap. Give me a sec. Yes, we have our news wrap with Amaya Norman reporting on food desert.
Unfortunately, food deserts in Mississippi has increased, causing a health crisis to be an all-time high, especially in this region.
The abandonment of convenience and grocery stores have taken the turn for the worse, prompting the sick to travel far and wide for resources.
Food insecurities is a growing problem here in these communities. As you can see behind me, it's the last supermarket that was closed several years ago, causing those with health issues to not have access to nutritious foods.
I live in a food desert area where there's no grocery store, there's no place for you to get the necessity that you need. Just the other day, I needed a bell pepper, and I drove to the little store, Vines, and I asked if they had bell pepper. They didn't have any bell pepper. The girl told me the nearest I could find a bell pepper was 45 minutes away.
Stores shutting down may be this town's downfall, but there's a silver lining. This region's main and popular food source is Vines, a place to gather for food and family times both through the weekdays and weekends.
Being that we don't have a grocery store here anymore, everyone likes to come here to Vine Brothers because it's the restaurant/gas station. We used to have a grocery store right down the road from us, but unfortunately it's shut down. So what we do here is we have like a restaurant with a menu full of all types of sandwiches, burgers, steaks, fish, shrimp, and all that kind of food that everyone likes to enjoy and come and enjoy with their family and stuff.
Amaya Norman, Southern Miss News.
Thanks for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Thanks to our audio engineer, Ashanta Willis, and Shania Williams, with our video producer, Michaela Stapleton, for keeping this bird flying. Big shout out to our assistant producers, Shylon Davis and Julie Turlick. Executive producer, Ms. Whitney Howard, program director, Shania Williams, and our general manager, Dr. Martin. That wraps up our show for Southern Miss Today. Look up 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. I appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'm Dundra Burris. Love you all, and I'm out.
Sponsorship comes from Southern Beverage, your local Michelob Ultra distributor. Michelob Ultra has significantly fewer carbs and calories per serving if you are watching those